I wanted a challenge. I didn't want to take the easy path. When everyone goes left, I've always went right. I've always challenged myself and looked for the harder path, even when it wasn't the most desired path, because you always learn more when you choose the harder decision in life. I typed in on Google, what are the hardest places for Army ROTC? And VMI was number one. Being from a small town in Delaware, I had never heard about VMI. I toured here. As soon as I stepped foot on campus, I knew this is where I wanted to be. I had that goosebumps, awe-inspiring moment where I was like, okay, I think I could be here for the next 4 years. I think everyone here has definitely had a moment where they wake up and they're like, it's 6:30 or it's 5 o'clock and I could still be sleeping in any other place in the country right now, but I'm up. And then you look across the room and you see one of your closest friends and he's also awake. And you know you're doing that together. And you know you're going through that experience with somebody else and with a group of people. And then I think that's what creates the bond that VMI strives itself and prides itself on, is you're going through everything together. The relationships you make with not only your brother rats, but also the alumni, your professors, the staff here. Everyone's always willing to help. Everyone's always willing to go that extra mile for you, even if they barely know you. The fact that I can go up to my academic advisor and my professors and know that they're gonna sit down and focus solely on me is huge for me. I've really excelled here because of that tight-knit community with the academics and your class sizes being 10, 12, 14 people, because you truly get that one-on-one attention that you wouldn't get if you're in a 400, 500 person lecture hall. The opportunities here to lead, they're gonna challenge you, and that's the purpose of them. Superintendent staff, commandant staff, the Corps itself is gonna challenge you to be the best version of yourself. It's gonna challenge you to look in the mirror and say, did I do enough today? Did I do everything I absolutely could today to be the best leader, the best mentor, the best follower I can be? Because when you're a leader, you still have to be a follower. And I think that's something VMI teaches you very well. Here, everyone starts on the same path, but based on how you perform, you're given different opportunities and you're given different routes and different ways you can go. Some of my closest friends aren't commissioning and they're gonna become CEOs of Fortune 500 companies one day. Myself, I'm commissioning, so when I come out of the Army, I know those connections are there. That's what makes VMI unique, is some of your best friends aren't going into the military. When you come out of VMI, you know who you're gonna reach out to be like, this is what I've done for 20 years, how can I maybe fit into your organization? That's why the alumni network exists, is because you have highly motivated people who are gonna go into the military, but you also have highly motivated people who are also going into the civilian world and who are gonna make a difference. If I truly needed something, I know that I could call hundreds of people and they would do their absolute best to be there for me. If I had a wedding today, I could give you 150 people who I would want by my side. That alone signifies the VMI brotherhood, the VMI network, and just the experience you have here as a cadet. I think a lot of people just see college as a checkbox. I think for VMI, it's not a checkbox. I think for VMI, it's almost like you're opening a treasure chest for the rest of your life. I can now say 4 years later, it's given me everything and more.